All right, so a little bit introduction about us. I am an AI engineer and a recent startup tech leader. I'm passionate in developing AI agents for business purposes. And my friend Nick over here is a full stack developer. He has experience designing inclusive solutions for people with disability, and he's passionate in working more on that. And he's open for full-time position right now.
Shameless plug, shameless plug.
But this topic stemmed from our conversation at the recent startup holiday party, 2024, where we got the opportunity to connect, and Nick shared a very personal story about his visually impaired neighbor and the challenges he faced with the current assistive technology. And me, as somebody who's always thinking about how AI agents can transform the world, I thought, wow, with the current development of AI agents where they can navigate graphical user interface, GUI, that we can change the way they interact in the digital world. So to get this conversation started, I'll hand it over to Nick to share his personal story, and then we'll connect back to how AI agents that can navigate GUI can change the world for people with visual disability.
Thank you, Nam. So I am a proud resident of South Uptown. You can see it pictured. It is cool, by the way, just want to say. And I work on a neighborhood committee with my neighbor Jeff, who has visual impairments. And I was helping him manage the neighborhood's social media when we hit a major roadblock. He couldn't, his password manager extension wasn't working. After some digging, we realized it wasn't the extension itself. Chrome hadn't been updating. After some more digging, we found out that Mac OS hadn't been updated since he bought it. So despite his best efforts to use his screen reader, it's impossible to use with an outdated OS. And so in this situation, I was able to make the updates and let him have his technology. But in a real life situation, people were not able to use the current technology and have a relevant experience with websites other than e-commerce, educational based one. There's a whole field of the internet that is just not seen by people who have real problems and are members of our community in the same way that we are and interact. And so in this situation, we just kind of were talking about it, and it kind of came from that idea of just, hey, wait, when we have this powerful technology and we can look at it and we see a new landscape forming, like, let's look at what these individual problems are. And so that's something we're going to get into more in our talk. And so kind of just the current accessibility landscape. So accessibility has come a long way in recent years with assistive technologies like generative AI, search empowering many individuals, but significant barriers remain. So to mention a few, but there are many, many, many. Cost is a major factor. Many of the assisted devices and or software is often expensive and not covered by insurance. The technology struggle to adapt to a wide range of disabilities, people's experiences, and many of them intersecting. Accessibility features are often treated as add-ons instead of being built into all the technology from the start, and these challenges leave many individuals excluded from fully participating in the digital world. So these challenges highlight the urgent need for a different approach, one that bridges the gap by empowering users to navigate the digital world independently without relying solely on accessibility features built into specific platforms. It's for the whole internet, the whole technology. So at that point, I'll hand it over to Nam.
So let's get to some examples, right? How this actually works. So here's a e-commerce page. How a visually impaired person would navigate this is to use a screen reader to linearly analyze or listen to all these text information, and then some of these images have what's called a property called alt text, which is supposed to describe them, but sometimes they're not there, sometimes they're inaccurate, or sometimes they're incomplete. So like, for example, this image here is just say 1626 corgi dog doormat. It doesn't describe what's actually happening, so you don't know what the product you're buying is. So another way that us sighted users interact with this, a page like this, is we our eyes, we visually gravitate towards the images that are attractive to us, right? So that's not the case for the visually impaired. So how an AI agent can help is just to take this whole page and say, okay, here's a variety of products that are available with different colors, with different graphics. Which one do you like? And a person can ask for clarification about any images that are associated with the product, any additional detailed pricings, whether they're on sale or not. You don't have to process and remember which one of these are on sale or not, right? And the agent, ideally, the person can say, hey, I want to buy this product, just add it to my cart and make the purchase. And that's what the agent will do. And that's the aspect of the personal life. So if we move into a professional setting, let's say picture how a visually impaired person would manage a digital calendar. How do you even, how would they even make event blocks? And there's a product from a local startup community here, and one of their founders is going to speak later, called Agent Station. And this is the original video. Uh-oh. Where's my video?
Well, that wasn't it, huh?
It's there. But okay, anyway, you can, if it actually plays, you can see the agent clicking the create button, create an event block here and here, specifically, taking into account all these available time slots, right? And then picture email navigations, cluster of email. You don't have to read through each individual username or preview of emails. Document navigation, 50-page document. Give me a summary of this is what the section I want. Get me there, right? That's what a graphical user interface AI agent can do. So how do we make that happen for the visually impaired? We need to stop thinking about creating tools, but creating systems that can adapt to these diverse needs. And I'll hand over to Nick.
So TLDR, I wasn't listening. What do I need to get from this? So to address these challenges, we need to think agentically. Designing AI systems that adapt dynamically to individual needs. This begins with co-designing technology alongside disabled communities to ensure their voices and expertise guide development. It requires advocating for policies that fund inclusive AI solutions, making them accessible to all. And one last sentence, by centering accessibility as a core principle in AI development, we can close the gap in digital inclusion and create a future where technology works for everyone. No ifs, ands, or buts. Thank you.